Hello everyone, welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm, where my addiction is all over the internet. On this channel, do library book hauls, book reviews, both physical and digital, audiobooks, and so much more. So I'm finally on the third book in The Stand, and look how much I have read, and yeah. Um, so I'm on book 3 of The Stand, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in this book. One of the things that happens in the second book, to a little more towards the ending of the second book, is one of the what I would call epithets that this man has, and one of them is the I believe it's the black man or the dark man. And basically, I forgot what character says it, but says that I see him in my dreams, and then other people say I see him in shadows, and then talks about that he has magic, that he can summon things, which kind of tells the reader that this man is insanely powerful. So we are now in the third book, and my experience with book 2 was absolutely amazing. It was yesterday. I literally spent 6 hours straight. I would get up and walk around a little bit because of you can get blood clots if you don't. But I walked around a little bit. But I spent 6 hours with this book, and I will tell you, this book is so good. There is this kind of scene between these two characters, and they're both virgins and stuff like that, and she kind of is saving herself for this figure, which is creepy as hell. It's she's delusional, I think. We got more dead bodies. We have this judge. This judge. He's in a car, and he's driving, and he's on this adventure that he's not been on in 20 some years. So he's on this adventure of a lifetime, and he's in his car. And then we have this one woman who's in this car. I can't pronounce what it is, but she kind of has this Ouija board, which is weird. And it's an odd thing. And you have all these different characters, and they all are making mistakes, and so a lot of them meet Mother Abigail, and she kind of vanishes a little bit, and she comes back, and she's kind of this stern woman, but she's not overly stern. I'm absolutely loving her. I really love the parts that she's in. I just love how this story is progressing, and I will say this: if any other author, I would really be kind of looking at this thick book and go, this is going to take me a long time to read. And it's it's weird. But I just feel, as I said in my other video, I definitely feel more connected to this book than the other Stephen King books I've read. See here, 2, 4, I 4, 6. I've read 9 Stephen King books. I've read 9 Stephen King books, and everything. But it's you're just sitting there and you're reading it, and just time just goes by so quickly, and before you know it, you've been sitting there reading for 2 hours. You got to get up and walk around and all that type of stuff. The character of the dark man or the black man, I told you guys I wouldn't tell you the end who he actually is, and I still won't. But I am down to 19 chapters left in this book, and I am definitely going to push through this, and it won't actually feel like I'm pushing through anything. Now, I think the chapters are going to start getting shorter because of look at how much is left, and I really doubt that you can fit a super long chapter. The longest chapter on my reader that I read was like 1 hour and 19 minutes, or 1 hour and 23 minutes. So yeah, he wrote a lot in this book. But overall, I'm having a blast with it. The characters are very well rounded. They're fleshed out. You, they're all destined to be on one side or the other, and it kind of tells you a lot about fate and about, like, yeah, you're fated to survive this because this is where you're going at the end of everything. So absolutely digging this book, and I'm really glad he released it as he wrote it, because I really think that we're getting a lot more story in the expanded edition than we did in the regular edition. All right, that is it for today. As I said, I will push through and get this book finished, but I'm having a blast doing it, so it doesn't feel like I'm forcing myself to read a book that I absolutely do not like. This book is amazing. I want to also include, if you guys don't know, I am currently reading The Running Man. I actually, when I went to, because the movie's coming out in November 7th, and I really wanted to read The Running Man, so I would kind of know, like, kind of come out of it and say, yeah, is this a faithful adaptation of Stephen King's novel or novella, or is it not? So I'm really interested in that, and next month I will be reading The Long Walk. I'm reading 3 Stephen King novels next month, with The Long Walk, which is also, because it's being made into a movie, or it has been made into a movie, The Long Walk, The Dead Zone, and Firestarter. So next month, when I go to the library to return the rest of the books, and even some books that I do in fact borrow, I will be picking up Firestarter. So hopefully they will have it in their collection and I can read it. So yeah. So I will see you guys when I'm done with the book.